Jamaal Finkley from Los Angeles. He is CEO of Walt Disney's domination of the U.S. box office and much more. I am joined by Jamaal Finkley from Los Angeles. He is CEO and executive producer of Black Tree TV. Jamaal is also a member of Broadcast Film Critics and African American Film Critics, and will be covering the carpet for the Critics' Choice Awards, the Golden Globe Awards, and the Oscars. You have quite a busy lineup coming up there, Jamaal.
Yes, it is that season. Nice to be here with you, Francis.
Yes,
how are you doing?
Thank you so much for joining us. Star Wars, first of all, The Rise of Skywalker, brought in an estimated $40 million at the box office in North America on its first night. It's just incredible. Big numbers, of course, but not quite as big as the previous two films. What do you make of that?
Well, I still think it's going to be a meteoric rise in the weeks to come. I think there's a lot of movies in the box office right now. This is a very busy December for December, so I think it's going to have a long run, and I think it'll do somewhere between Force Awakens and The Last Jedi. I'm predicting probably about 1.8 billion in the box office, so it's going to be a success, just as Disney has been all year.
Yeah, I just wanted to mention that Disney dominated the box office this year, not just because of Star Wars, but you have those other films that I mentioned, Captain Marvel, Avengers Endgame. Do you expect that dominance to continue into next year?
Yeah, I mean, because now that they've taken over Fox Studios, you have even more releases. Spies in Disguise, which was originally a Fox release, is releasing on Christmas, is now a Disney title, and there's even larger slate of films that they'll be releasing next year. So, I mean, people forget about Captain Marvel and Lion King and Aladdin that's done great this year, and I can't see Disney going backwards. They're just going to keep going forward.
Well, let's talk about something else. As you know, we're in award season. You'll be going to the Golden Globes. I'll be here in a few weeks. We're more than a month away from the Oscars, so it's a very exciting time. One trend that we are starting to see is foreign films doing well among the more mainstream movies. We have the Mexican film Roma, and then the Korean film Parasite is getting lots of buzz, as you know. What do you attribute this trend to, this popularity of foreign films?
Well, I'm not even sure if it's such a trend as much as Parasite is just a great genre-breaking movie this year, and that everybody's just been so kind of blown out of the water by, you know, going into a movie with little expectations and being blown away by a captivating story and great actors and a great director that seems like he has his pulse on moviegoers. So I think Parasite just stands alone. Definitely Roma is part of, you know, Netflix's push into the industry, and they did that, you know, very well last year and doing it good this year. But I think Parasite is just a unique product on its own. It's just a great movie, no matter where you are in the world.
Yeah, I agree. I saw that the other day. Well, let's turn to another big movie market, China, as you know. A recent Wall Street Journal article, Jamaal, said 8 of the top 10 grossing films in China this year were actually domestic films, not from Hollywood. So it seems like Hollywood is losing some ground here. What do you attribute that to?
Changing standards in the market. I believe, I think it's a good thing, actually. I mean, that a market like China that has so many screens can fall in love with products that were made specifically there for that audience. I mean, it's great that Hollywood translates worldwide, but it's also good when you could get good movies from local markets that just really resonate with their audiences. And I think, you know, other than Avengers Endgame, which you know was played everywhere, I think it's great that China is having this dominance in its own domestic market, so to speak.
All right, Jamaal Finkley, CEO and executive producer of Black Tree TV. It was nice talking with you. Thanks so much for coming.